So we've been out again and bought something else. A Nissan Qashqai, or a Qashqai as we call it. Nice wee car. It's a 2 litre petrol, 2019 model. It did come with a rather high mileage, but the service book was there with every service recorded, everyone through its history. It's even got all the receipts from tyre changes and things like that. I think it was like a business car, but it belonged to the same guy, and he had his personalised plates on it, and I think he used to just run around Victoria all the time. Anyway, beautiful car inside and out, and I'm going to clean it and then I'll show you what the inside's like. But first I'm going to try and fit a Bosch, what do you call it, cabin filter. So I'll get that put into it, and I'll see if I can fit it anyway, if I can find out where it goes, and then I'll get the car cleaned out. Yeah, but I've got this. Check this out. This is I think it's a 2019 Honda CR-V. This is a mate of mine's. His daughter had a wee prang in it, so I went into a garage and he says, oh, it's too much needing done to it, it wouldn't be worthwhile, you know. And yeah, we went out and looked at it, and I had a look at it and I thought, well, all of the rubbish, we just didn't want the job. Just a matter of putting a new bumper on and some brackets to hold it together. Anyway, that should be coming up soon. But anyway, in the meantime, I'm going to get this cleaned and then I'll give you a proper look around on it. So I do believe I have to take this, pop off this cover panel here, which is just poppers. See at one end, and then there's one here. Discard that, and then I think it's up here. So I believe the glove box comes off. There's a bracket here, I just need to disconnect. So there we go, I've put a light in. If you take that glove box out, you just got to undo the clip, and there's 2 pins, you got to just pull them past these bits and the whole glove box will pop out, and then you can get your hand up underneath and pull out the filter from there. Well, pollen filter changed, and by God did it need it. It was that black, it was black on both sides, it was minging. And I noticed another thing is it must be when the dealerships do it, there's 2 screw holes to hold the cover on. It's hard to get into, but they must take the screws out and discard them, and they just put the cover back on loose. Everyone I've seen it's been loose, which doesn't really seal it, does it? You know, when it comes to air conditioning. So anyway, I've put 2 screws and actually screwed the cover on to hold it, so that should be sealed now. Anyway, one job done. And I forgot to say, also I found 1 CD, Petula Clark. Jesus, I'm not old enough to remember who that is. Oh, there we go. Just cleaned out the car. That's the boot all done. So this car, this came with the spare wheel. It's one of these stupid wheels, and all the tools are there for jacking it up and taking it off, which is a good start. So I've vacuumed the inside of the car as well, so it's just a matter of cleaning it. To be truthful, the inside stinks something terrible, but however, we'll get that cleaned up. So I'm doing the inside now. What I normally do is put the front seats forward so there's plenty of room in the back, clean the inside of the door panels, clean the centre console, clean the seats if I've got a seat cleaner, and what I do, especially because this is stinking, I've got this stuff, oops, yeah, it's stinking, so I've got this stuff power out Odorex, and you spray it all over your car, but because I'm using this and it has got a slight scent about it, I'll use that to clean all the trim. I'll get my seat cleaner to clean the seats, but all the carpets and everything, you know, I'll spray with this and it gets the smell out, because it's like somebody's been eating bloody, I don't know, curries or something in here. And I'm not wanting a new filter and the air conditioning system to stink like it did. It smelled the same smell as the car, so it was recycling that smell through the filter. Absolutely stinking. So yeah, so I'll get this cleaned up. So like I say, I'm using Maguire's Ultimate Protect. It's Dash and Trim Restorer. It's quite good stuff. If you have a wee look over here, say if you look at that door, if you have a look at that door, and just, it's a lovely cream. Just rub it on all over and rub it in, and it gives it a shiny look like that. And do all it in the handles and everything, and that gets rid of the smell. Same with the back of the seats. It's plasticky and it's kind of leather. I'll do all that, centre console, the other door, and then I'll move the seats back and get the front done. Anyway, I better get on with it. So that's the back all done. Just doing the front now. So all the trim's done, the carpets are sprayed with the odour stuff. So what I do now, put the seat right back, clean the door, the centre console, the dash, and then move to the other side and get that done. So, whew, it's warm work this. A wee tip when you're doing your steering wheel, don't be scared to give it all a good clean, but don't do the bits you hold on to, or that could cause a bit of an accident when you lose grip of your wheel. These new wheels are quite good because they've got bumpy bits and things like that, and the flat bit in the bottom helps so it won't slip through your hands, but still, only ever do the centre of your wheel and round the console, just to keep yourself right. Oh, look at that. You can't beat a bit. Auto Glim polish. It just goes on lovely. And it comes off just as good. So I'm going to give this car a good going over with the polish, buff it off. Yeah, and that'll give it a good bit of protection. Anyway, I'll go on with this. Oh wow. God, that's a lovely shine coming up in that. Like a brand new car. Absolutely lovely. This is the worst bit about taking the polish off, but that stuff I'm using is quite easy. It comes off really, really easy. It doesn't take a big effort to take it off, but it leaves like a lovely shine, you know, in your car. Lovely. Wow, just look at that shine. You can see a wee chippy bit, so I don't know what that is. But yeah, it's got an amazing shine on it. Anyway, I'll work my way around it. The roof's a bit high, that's a pain in the arse. I had to use a step ladder to get onto it. So there we go, she's all cleaned up. So what does she look like? She looks quite good. A nice little 2 litre engine in there. There's plenty of room to work on her. Loads of room round about. Easy to service. Batteries down here, air filters down here. Very easy to service, easy to keep clean. Hopefully I won't need to do anything to it. Inside, it's quite nice. It's like a leather-like material on the seats, with material in here. The dash it's quite user-friendly. On the screen on here, it's one of these things. Put your foot in the brake and press the button to start it. And there you go, it's started. And the same to switch off. It's got automatic brakes as well, so when you stop, put in park. I'll just switch that off. And it's got sat navigation. This is Nissan sat nav, but you can pop your phone down here, plug it in, or you can Bluetooth it and you can use the sat nav off your phone. Yeah, it's a very economical car as well, with it being a 2 litre, and there's good visibility from here. Even the back seat, you've got your, that was the seat that squeaked, no me fart. You've got the 3 belts in the back, you've got all the wee attachments for putting a child seat in. Yeah, so this was, and it had the Nissan X-Trail, and it was one of these electric ones. It was a work car. I was paid about $750 a month for that, and it was extra. It was absolutely beautiful, a beautiful car to drive. So when we're thinking, you know, we don't need to pay that money a month for a car, because she only used it 1 day a week. That's if she did use it for going into her work, because she works from home. So we thought, you know, let's buy some second hand, and at least at the end of it we've got something, you know. But we had the cash there as well, so we just bought it, paid it, that's it, done. So this is actually, the Qashqai is actually the same as the X-Trail. It's just slightly smaller, and she finds it so much easier to drive, which is good. I'll keep her happy. I'll just switch this off again, foot in the brake, press the button, job done. And it is beeping because the door's open. But yeah, it's a nice wee car. Anyway, I think that's it for the day. Not much else I want to do. It's one of these things, you just keep the key in your pocket, and when you lock it, you just press the button and she locks. The X-Trail, it just did it automatically when you go out of the car. It just locked. But yeah, it's a good wee motor. I'll just, oh, excuse me, I'm just closing the bonnet. There we go. It's got one of these plastic protectors on, but I'll just leave it. It looks okay. And just a final look round it. It looks alright. Nice alloy wheels. But yeah, the person that had this, it was in the garage all the time getting serviced, because they were doing a huge mileage on it. So yeah. But anyway, next one to clean up's this one. That'll take a good bit more work. Anyway, that's me done for the day. Yeah, so the bikes are sitting here, they're not getting used much, to be honest. And I've not been doing a lot of work on it the past while, just with Christmas, and I wasn't feeling too great. But yeah, so I've got the Nissan to play about with just now. That CRV, we'll get onto that soon. It belongs to a mate of mine, he'll be coming down. We can strip the front off and see what we need to build the front back up again. Anyway, that's about it for the day, so I'll catch you later. Bye.